This is SportsCentre.
Hey, I'm Marissa Roberto, and we begin with massive news. According to CBC, Toronto will reportedly receive a WNBA franchise beginning in 2026. The franchise is being headed by Kilmer Sports Inc. and Toronto billionaire Larry Tannenbaum. Tannenbaum is a minority owner and chairman of MLSE, who owns the Maple Leafs, Raptors, TFC, Argos, and Marlies. He originally pursued the expansion team through MLSE, but it was turned down by other members of the board. The team will reportedly play at the Coca-Cola Coliseum, an 8,000-seat arena at Toronto's CNE grounds, which is home to the Marlies and now the PWHL playoffs. An announcement is expected on May 23rd in Toronto. Yes! Let's go! A day after firing head coach Sheldon Keefe, Leafs management addressed the media about another disappointing end to the playoffs and the direction the team is heading in.
Our playoff results have not been good enough. That's on me. The results that we've had in the playoffs, our players know, we know, I know, they're unacceptable. They're unacceptable to our fans, and they're unacceptable to all those that support the Toronto Maple Leafs. We'll look at everything this summer, and we will consider everything this summer.
Skill, chemistry, and unity is what I believe the recipe for success is. And for me, success is winning the Stanley Cup. Nothing else matters than winning the Stanley Cup.
My producer is making fun of me today because, number one, I love Brendan Shanahan so much, okay? So much. He can do no wrong in my eyes. I might have a little bias. It's fine. Also, I don't want Mitch Marner to go. So I don't want to hear any of the slander in the comments. I don't want to see it. I love Mitch, okay? He's a good hockey player. He makes things happen. Just sometimes he gets a little scared in the playoffs. I don't know. I would feel the pressure too, okay? It's anxiety. Round 2 rolls on in the NHL with 2 games. The Bruins host the Panthers for Game 3, while the Oilers try to bounce back in Vancouver after collapsing in Game 1. We'll start with the Eastern Series, where Boston earned a split in Florida to steal home ice, but the Panthers blew them out in Game 2 and are looking to carry that momentum into Game 3. And speaking of momentum, Sam Reinhart had a couple of quiet games before recording 4 assists in the win. And captain Alexander Barkov has 4 goals and 8 points in his last 3 playoff games alone. The Panthers can also be confident in going on the road, as they've won 3 of 4 in Boston last year, including Game 7 to win the series. Jeremy Swayman was not in net for that game, but he's coming off his worst playoff performance of this run. However, in 8 career playoff games at home, he's allowed more than 2 goals just once. On to the Oilers and Canucks. Vancouver stole Game 1 and took advantage of every opportunity. They scored 5 times in 24 shots, but more importantly, allowing just 18 shots to a high-flying Edmonton squad. The most surprising stat to come from Game 1 is Connor McDavid not having a shot on goal for the first time in his playoff career. And although he has 13 points in these playoffs, he has just 1 goal, which is a little shocking after winning the Rocket last year. And speaking of slumping, Elias Pettersson is still trying to find his game. The star forward has 3 assists in 7 games so far, which is obviously just not good enough. Stats are flying. We love it. We love this series too. To the association, where things are looking dicey for the defending champs, the Denver Nuggets, who trailed the Timberwolves 0-2 in their second round series. Historically, the chances of Denver coming back to win are very low. Only 5 teams have ever won the series after losing the first 2 games at home. The Lakers in '69, the Rockets in '94, the Mavs in 2005, the Celtics in 2017, and the Clippers in 2021. Jamal Murray, who was fortunate to not be suspended after throwing a heating pad onto the court during that Game 2 loss, has not looked like himself versus Minnie. Murray is averaging just 12.5 points while shooting 28% from the field. On the flip side, the Timberwolves are having a dominant postseason. They are a perfect 6-0, and a lot of this has to do with the play of Anthony Edwards. Ant-Man has arguably been the best two-way player this postseason. He's averaging over 32 points a game on a blistering 54% from the field, while also grabbing nearly 7 boards and racking up close to 2 steals a game. At 22 years old, it's a little crazy to compare him to a player like Michael Jordan, but he's got to slow down if he wants us to stop. The Timberwolves, with their dominance, have become the odds-on favorites to win the West, sitting at -110 on FanDuel. Meanwhile, in the East, the Knicks could take a commanding series lead over the Pacers with a win in Indy tonight. What more can we say about Jalen Brunson, who has become the toast of New York City? Brunson has put the Knicks on his back, averaging over 35 points a game, which leads all players in the playoffs. His scoring run is getting into historical territory. Right now, he's averaging the most points by any Nick in the postseason. On the Indy side, one player who is having a rough series is Pascal Siakam, who's scoring to 16.5 points per game. The most alarming part is that Siakam is shooting just over 43% from the free throw line, a huge drop-off for a career 76% shooter. Now, I don't know if it's too late, but maybe he should switch to Rick Barry's patented underhand free throw tactic. You can catch both playoff games tonight on TSN, beginning with the Knicks and the Pacers, followed by the Nuggets and Timberwolves.
We're here at the Banff gondola for the Small Town Spotlight series. You guys said we should come here, so we're here. Let's do it. It's day 2 of the Buckle Up Tour presented by Bud Light and powered by Live Nation Canada. All right, let's go. Thank you. Yeah. Oh yeah, I don't like heights though.
Oh, good luck.
Oh. Oh my God. This is scary. No, I actually don't love heights. This is getting crazy. We're getting steeper as we go.
Oh, we're almost there.
Yeah, we're almost there, but I don't love back here. That's making my legs a bit weird. Shivering. All right, we made it to the top of the gondola. You guys said this is the best part of Banff. We made it. It's really nice up here. Really not cold at all. It's really warm, actually. It's nice. Thank you for the recommendation. It's foggy.
That's all for today with Sarah Bicker Monday. Have an amazing weekend.